Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Rapatopoulos Show, special news edition. Today is a big day for Assassin's Creed folks like myself. Ubisoft Forward was today, or maybe still is. I'm not sure how long it goes. It's about 3:46 p.m. PST where I'm at right now, so I've had a few hours to cool off after the big AC Shadows gameplay reveal. And I had planned to make a whole video today, kind of going over my likes and dislikes and perhaps my concerns about everything that we were shown from the parkour for Shadows. But we weren't really shown much of anything at all, so instead I'm coming at you fully unscripted. This is all freestyle off the top of the dome, and I have one main thing that I want to focus on here, and I'll sprinkle in a couple other details as we go. So bear with me, because I'm in a bit of an emotional state. So, unfortunately, I don't have much of anything nice to say. I'm not pleased or impressed with what I saw today. My main issue, which you probably already know because you can read, is with the grappling hook that we were shown. And I was pretty sure this was going to be a big issue when I heard it was going to be in this game, and it certainly is going to be an issue. And that is for a number of reasons. First and foremost, I think it's a huge crutch, not just for players, but for developers as well. And it kind of justifies lack of parkourable architecture in the game. And if you go and you look at this gameplay trailer, and if you look at any of the screenshots shown, or anywhere where you see cities or buildings or anything like that, you will not see any posts, you will not see any signs, you will not see poles or ropes or anything like that, because you don't have to have them. You don't need them anymore. Do you see any? Look at it right now. Do you see any poles or posts, anything sticking out of anything at all? No, but there's a place where you can attach your grappling hook. Oh, but look, you can do a fancy flip and kill a guy. That's great. It's all fine, but there's not going to be anything else to do in this game, unfortunately. You don't even have to have handholds anymore. There doesn't have to be handholds for climbing, because you can just wall run up the wall and then just swing your rope upwards and just latch to the eaves of the roof and just climb right up. That's all you got to do. It's not good. This could be detrimental for the rest of the future of Assassin's Creed. If this becomes like a normal thing, you can kiss what we know of parkour goodbye. And I mean, we all know it's been declining steadily for years and years now. But this is it. And this move, when I first saw it, I was like, damn, that actually looks pretty badass. But look, there's nothing here. There's nothing to climb. She just runs up and then bam. Oh, look at that. I'm attached to the roof. There is not a single piece of architecture visible in this video anywhere that would inspire anyone to think creatively about movement at all. The only parkour we see in the video is climbing, wall running straight up a wall right here, and then pulling up. And by the way, it's the same animation from the RPGs. And then you see a heavy jump here, and look at this, another heavy. It's not even the like Mirage version of it. It's like the Valhalla, like heavy jump down. And then over here, there's nothing to indicate that you should try to climb on the top of this building in any way. There's no parkour starters. There's nothing. There's nothing to climb on at all. So, and that's fine. It's justified by the existence of a hook that you can use to attach to whatever you want and pull yourself up. This will absolutely kill parkour 100%. There's no reason to think about your environment in any way. There's no reason to look for an alternate path or a faster route, or to improve on your skill for parkour in any way. There's no reason to do any of that. You don't have to. You don't even need to hide. You don't even have to find a hiding place. You can just stick to the ceiling. This grappling hook is death for Assassin's Creed. It really is. And this is the same studio that made Syndicate, by the way. And if you remember the zipline grappling launcher, whatever the hell that thing was, it's the same thing in that game. It's used to justify an environment that is hostile for parkour. The buildings are too tall in that game to climb, and they're sparsely decorated with parkourable architecture, and the streets are too big to get across, so you have to be able to launch a zip line at any point. It's a huge crutch for that game, and it's going to be a huge crutch for this game. And I consider myself to be like a modern parkour optimist. Like, if you watch my channel, if you've seen my videos before, you know I've put countless hours into making Mirage parkour as good as it can be. And I've learned all the weird quirks in order to, like, make it work in that game. And I want to do the same for this game, but it doesn't look like it's going to be possible. They've devastated this world of any celebration of movement at all. And they've replaced it with a rope that you can just attach to whatever you want. And it's not gonna be good. It's gonna be very bad. You know, I could be wrong, because, you know, they didn't show anything from the actual, like, parkour moveset. There could be stuff in here that they're just not showing yet. I don't know why they would choose to do that. Maybe the next gameplay we'll see will be in, you know, one of the game's cities, and they'll surprise us by actually, you know, showing off some parkourable architecture and some, you know, actual moves that we can do. Maybe we can see some ejects. Maybe we can see some, I don't know, something else, something besides vaults, and going straight up a wall and attaching a hook to something. Because right now it's not looking good. It's looking really bad. At this point, I think the combat looks more promising than the parkour, and that's saying something. I didn't think the combat looked that bad. It's no Ghost. I know we can't avoid that comparison. That's just gonna happen, but combat looked alright, I guess. The stealth will probably be pretty fun. But as far as parkour, it's looking grim. This grappling hook is going to be the finisher, the nail in the coffin, I think. But I could be wrong, hopefully. I would love to be wrong. Anyways, I'm sorry for being so depressing and pessimistic about this. That's not the way I want to be at all. I want to be the opposite of that, but here we are.